Lord have mercy.
I hate this shit. You're under arrest. You're driving in the city. Oh boy, a .18. She is fucked up. Damn it, man.
And in my opinion, police officers in Lincoln Park should have arrested her. They are out of their jurisdiction. But these are just the soft ones, man, you know?
Because they're all her age. Look at them. They're all like 25, 24, 23. She's 21. Remain silent. Ooh. Well, question is, if she does blow over the legal limit,
yeah, I
probably
probably
have the right
should,
to search her car.
I probably should get involved with that, man. If you're one of my locals, man, I could probably, you know, you could be anybody. You could be one of these freaking, just holler at me, dog. I'll know who you are.
Does that give them a probable cause? What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys. I know the answer to that. I want my subscribers to answer that question.
Damn right she ain't in commerce.
Do they have PC? To search the vehicle for a moving violation while drunk?
If they were in their jurisdiction and they pulled her over for swerving or whatever reason they pulled her over, this would be valid. I don't care what vehicle you're in. Even if we were a state that just took off the whole 257 code, the driving code, right, and left it in commerce. If you're driving, you're swerving all over the place. The only way police should be able to pull cars over is if they are committing crimes against people, creating a victim, or drunk off their ass. You got to have a prevention, man.
Anybody want to take a guess at it? Yes, they do. She's committed a crime. They're looking for a substance of alcohol.
See that? They're already taking her to jail.
Once they found alcohol, that's the same thing as like finding weed or coke or crack stem on you. They're right to search the rest of it, see if the other substances are there that are missing on you. So they have PC. They're within their rights for the temporary inconvenience to.
God, this sucks, man.
Supreme Court Judge Robertson said for the temporary inconvenience, if you have nothing to worry about, it shouldn't be no big deal. I mean, she's already under arrest. The car's already seized.
Somebody has assaulted my channel. This should. It's just, I don't know.
She's already been told she's under arrest, and you don't have to read them their rights as long as they don't ask her no questions. When they start asking her questions, that's when they need to read her rights.
YouTube is screwing up. The algorithm opened right up one day, and it opened up all the way to a full year from January 3rd to January 3rd. I was getting 70, 80,000 views up to per video. And it's like, they're going through this spell. I'm not the only one. I know a lot of content creators that's going through this. Hell, MCC is going through it. But, he's a big enough channel where he'll still get a couple thousand views. It's nothing that I'm doing. I haven't changed a bit. You know that. Happy Fuck the Police Day, everybody.
Oh my God, the paperwork she just had in there, it's the prior for the prior driving she just got. Oh my God. How stupid can you be?
To me, this is another jurisdiction issue. I mean, look, Ames, it's not over with, sir. If you're still on the force, you and I still can bridge that gap, sir. You got to step up and you got to say, okay, I know that you want to be legitimate and I want to be legitimate, and we both have our credentials, who we are and what we do, and we both play a role. Okay? Just do it lawfully. That's all. And you won't hear a peep out of me. I'll do my consequences and go on. You know, I'm serious, man. And let's watch this one. This one is just in broad daylight. I mean, dude did not give a fuck. See him? Here he is. See him? Shit. You guys see him? Here he is. I thought it was on.
Hey, Sergeant Nichols, you see that?
See it?
There's the turnaround for it right there. See it? Why are they coming in our jurisdiction like that? All the way just to check out people and run their.
And let me show you something.
They're out tonight, and they're about a half mile past their jurisdiction.
Now,
there is
right
note this up there.
Here, do you see this Lincoln Park?
Is the turnaround?
Do you see this vehicle? God damn it!
Up there.
I'm pointing. I was pointing right at it. See it? That's where it's at, right there.
The car is right there.
See it? See that car? That is my neighbor that lives across the street from me. He is in Lincoln Park, and he takes a gigantic bite, and he comes down. He's reading all these plates, and he thinks just because he's in a bilateral, he thinks because he's on a bilateral jurisdiction line that it's open to him. If he was coming northbound and turned around southbound, he would be still considered on patrol in that jurisdiction. Okay? But that's not how that works. You don't go 2 miles out of your jurisdiction and go into another jurisdiction and then come into that jurisdiction thinking that you're going to come in from Southgate to from Lincoln Park to Southgate. You're not coming from Wyandotte to Southgate. You're coming from Lincoln Park to Southgate. That is not your jurisdiction. Watch what he does to her.
That's where they should be turning around. They are going way too deep into our territory. You hear my tyrant alert? Hey, Sergeant.
See how he's behind her? Look. He's reading her plate right now.
Nichols, you see that?
Right at 3880 4th Street, Lincoln Park, Michigan.
There's the turnaround for it right there. See it? Why are they coming in our jurisdiction like that? All the way just to check out people and run their. Sergeant Nichols, if you're watching me, that's Wyandotte Police.
I don't hate you. I hate
patrolling about a mile into our jurisdiction.
You're dangerous.
Look, told you. He followed him from our jurisdiction, went all the way down there instead of staying in it.
46, just confirming it's going to be for DW.
12 says going to be clear. That moves. That mail's moving along.
And to be honest with you, now we are in the city of Southgate. They're doing a cop.
Okay.
This cop just pulled this guy over in the city of Southgate.
That's Jury Brothers.
This is a byboard. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why you guys need to be out here watching our.
They're on. He came out of Lincoln Park into Southgate. That's just all there is to it. He pulled this over. You see this? Brothers Jury. See this? This is plainly Southgate.
On with them. And like, oh, here comes Wolvie. This crazy mother. Never mind him. As they'll tell the bootlegger to never mind me.
It's not even for corrective action, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about the money.
He's got it open. It is unit number 711. What's up?
That fight, it's Wesley, the truck driver commander. Listen to me, man. That fight, I can't fight it. You got under 15 million, hold up. Let's just do this. How many people do we have in the population in the state of Michigan? We have 10,140,459 people that we have to contest with, stand with. Everybody else is going to, my point is, everybody else is going to buy that driver's license. They're going to comply. So as long as they're complying, they're like, well, if you got to do it, if I got to do it, you got to do it. That's why I don't argue that point. I keep my license and everything up to date. I'm not, that fight is stupid. I got too much to lose. I'm going to lose a little bit of wealth I have just to fucking make your point, which you won't do. The majority of you guys won't fight the battle because you're going to lose. You got to fight it in the courts. And while we're in courts, we will be in jail. Or while we'll always have something on us. We'll be a ward of a goddamn court. Fuck that shit.
Go down your window. Go down your window. Roll it down.
You know, the Democrats literally had a time in their possession to make real change, and they didn't. Instead, BLM bought mansions instead of putting up hubs everywhere and putting all of us together and making sure that we controlled our police. Expanding the ACLU in every state and every city. Instead, they took it to the colleges. And now they're talking about Gaza. Man, fuck Gaza.
Yeah, you know,
none of our fucking business. And if you keep talking like you're a goddamn victim, if you're a Gazan, listen to me good. If you're talking about Gaza and you think that because you're in Gaza, that false fucking narrative where thousands of people, well, these are white people that are doing this. It's always been the party of racism. It's been the party of KKK, BLM, fascists, all of it. The brown coats, remember the Nazis fought with the brown coats, and the brown coats were the fascists. And then they won, and then they all joined the neo-Nazis, and now they're all neo-Nazis. Okay? That's where that shit came from. So if you're understanding that why the Democrats had it, all they had to do was put their greed aside for a moment and get control over this. But the problem is not that. The problem, I'm going to tell you, is that the majority of all these municipalities across the nation are Democratic. All of them. That's what they all have in common. That's why they still work together. If one city was Republicans and the next city was Democrats, ran by it, they wouldn't even make contracts with each other. They're so fucking partisan. They wouldn't assist each other at all.
What city you're in? Huh? I know who you are, but I'm not telling everybody. Hell, I watched these guys pull over my son and take his car. Yeah, my stepson. You know you're in the city of Southgate? That's Wyandotte. This is Southgate. When he pulled you over multi-jurisdiction, and you can request a supervisor. I'm just letting you know.
Me being a Southgate supervisor, a sergeant, to come out and say, "Hey, man, if you're going to do it, you take this because he has no authority here." And he violated her Fourth Amendment right when he did this.
Right. That's I watch these pigs all the time. I mean, me and this guy particularly, he's never disrespected me, so I won't disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't respect them going a mile into my city and then coming and trying to pick out our people. You understand what I'm saying? You're welcome.
Well, of course she's winning. Of course. Eventually you're going to win. But look at all the shit she's going through. Look, man, if she's using federal court to sue these, look me up on Pacer and look at that. Beautiful, beautiful fucking lawsuit I laid down. That was my trial run. So when I do the next one, it's going to be right then and there. It's not going to be 3 years later. It's going to be right then and there. And it's going to be within 18 months or 16 to 18 months because of the court and not because of me trying to figure out how to do it. Because, the federal courts is a totally different engine. It's a totally different working engine. What I love about the federal courts is that you could write up any complaint any way you want to and submit it. And you could do it all online. I don't have to go down there and put that in there. I could fill out and if I want to use the Marshal Service to get them, once it gets a case number and approved, I could get the U.S. Marshals to fill out the 285 forms and get the U.S. Marshals to serve your ass. Now, that's not always made up what to be because you got to put specific instructions on them green cards. Make sure that the person on this card is served by this marshal. That's what I'm going to put every one of them. Keep going back until you get them. Or you give it to you take it and sue because it's the city itself. You just have the city attorney take it. Okay, because the attorney represents the whole city. Forward it to the city attorney, and that way it's all good. I mean, suing people for their in their official capacity, it sounds good, but you'll get the same outcome if he was just to sue the city for their employees because they are responsible for them. You get everything accomplished too, and he knows. You could tell by his walk, his talk, he knows. Ames, man, I swear to God, strike me dead. I thought we were had that understanding like Adam and I did, Adam and I don't agree on 100% everything, but we get along and we don't push the issues, Yeah, look me up on Pacers and look at that beautiful trial run I ran.
Actually, no, that ain't
Awesome.
the cop.
And I had somebody help me with that. And then I transferred it into my words and bam, it was just beautiful.
A different cop. But you know what? He didn't write her up and he didn't give her a ticket because of me. Let's just be honest.
He's out of his jurisdiction, man. He knows it. I've been telling him about it. So, it's the same old bullshit, same old bullshit. People doing what they do. Let's see this right here. And then that same day, look at this. He's sitting there, he's telling me, all about, he knows the jurisdiction line. Do you guys see this line right here? This right. Everything north of that is Lincoln Park. You see that? Lincoln Park. See that? Boom. See it? You see how it goes all the way up to Emmons? You see that? Or no, it goes all the way up, to Emmons or St. John's. I think it's Emmons. And then it goes down this way. Every bit of this is stinking Lincoln. Every bit of it.
Off the road, not bothering nobody. Not in nobody's way. I'm not even in the off lane. You see the off lane right there? See that? I'm in an approach right now.
Yeah, but if you know this, Nichols, Ray, are you one of us down here? Do you live down here, sir?
So he flew out of that parking lot. That was them. They wanted me to go all the way down there northbound so they could continue to catch people wrong here. Right and flip us, Lincoln Park, Michigan, on Fort Street. 4050 Fort Street, Lincoln Park, Michigan, 48146. He's out of his jurisdiction. He has no right to be there. Monitoring traffic. You have no right to be there. Explain that one. How can you be there? Of course.
Nicholas, would you be willing to come down and redress with us with these issues and the stuff out here? Have you already seen, first of all, would you come down and redress with us as a citizen of Wyandotte? Yes or no?
Your official duty.
Like I said, I already have 6, and these kids are anyway. They have businesses, and remember, both my daughter and my son went from kindergarten to high school and graduated at Roosevelt. So they're rallying up their friends, and Wyandotte's got a big surprise coming because they're going to back up. I'm going to prove to them that I'm telling the truth. And yes, sometimes I do get a little irritated. And yes, I can be annoying, but it's not breaking the law. It's all because I'm in redress and they're taking it for granted, like they're a bureaucrat, like I can't do nothing about it. We, the people, will be secure in our First Amendment. Yes? All right, here. Are you aware that you email me and tell me who you are and your channel name and give me your number and I'll reach out. Now I want you to pay attention to this. I catch him red-handed right here in Lincoln Park, a quarter mile into Lincoln Park, out of his jurisdiction. We're in Lincoln Park. This is a Lincoln Park address. Do you know that you're monitoring traffic from Lincoln Park? Yeah, you have. I watched you use your sirens and lights and go out of this parking lot when I was across the street earlier. And so did 600 other motherfuckers. That's in my live stream. There's 2 live streams going, by the way. I'm letting you guys know that this is the small channel. What's your name and badge number? So you have talked to me before. Why are you sitting here in a Lincoln Park out of your jurisdiction? You know you have no jurisdiction here, dude. So get out of here. Sergeant Nichols agrees with me. You have no business being here whatsoever, monitoring traffic. I probably should have just left it at that, and Sergeant Nichols would have rebuked him anyway, But, you heard him say, now listen to what he says. 600 other motherfuckers. That's in my live stream. There's 2 live streams going, by the way. I'm letting you guys know that this is the small channel. And I really had faith in this guy.
What's your name and
So he's accepting his wrongdoings.
badge number?
Sorry, it's 260.
So you have talked to me before. Why are you sitting here in a Lincoln Park out of your jurisdiction? You know you have no jurisdiction here, dude.
So he knows that, right? So why is he still there? Do they continue to go there? I found the guy that gave me this ticket. He was in there. Judge, you got a big problem on your hand. I'm gonna tell you right now, you got a big problem on your hand because he did it out of what you're hearing is retaliation, ma'am. Okay, and you know, sometimes it's not fun doing this to people that I had faith in. You think this didn't affect me? You got to be out of your mind.
That it's you.
If you want to have a conversation, don't yell at me.
No, this is called redress and protest. Shame on you. Shame on you for being here. Go back. You're dereliction of your duty right now. You're not in Wyandotte. Why ain't you in the city of Wyandotte right now? No, Wyandotte is north. It is southeast of here. North of here is Southgate. And I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. So I got to put this much energy into it. So
Have a great day.
you're wrong, dude. That's the drive of shame right there. You're wrong. You should not have.
And you think I like doing that to these guys? Look, when I go to Southgate, I promote them. When I see Taylor doing better, I promote them. I promoted Adam inside here and a couple other cops. I just don't know how they feel because they're not showing it. I think if the camera wasn't on me, I think my teeth would be knocked out.
I've been here to begin with.
I seriously believe that. You know, and I'll show you where I have literally got my respect. Let me show you where I've got my respect. I demand my respect. I give respect, but I demand mine in return. You know, let's go to a traffic stop where they had no jurisdiction. Here's a jurisdiction issue. You want to see me? You think I haven't been put in these positions before, and stood my ground? I did. I'm gonna show you right now. These are jurisdiction issues, okay? And if you don't believe me, you'll see it for yourself, and you'll know. You'll be like, "Damn." I mean, people are scared to death of doing this, but I know the law. I know why it's important to stand your ground in these issues and not retreat in the manner of let's see, hold up a second here. Where's that? Stand by 1 second here, guys. And let me go get the other one. Let me get the other one real quick. 2 times there was a jurisdiction issue where they made traffic stops, unlawful traffic stops on me. Okay. Let's watch this one. See it for yourself.
Go
ahead.
603, 301, and 304 when you guys are in service. I need to send you to Goddard, just west of Inkster for a fight. Getting reports of about 9 people in a physical dispute up there.
9 people fighting in a physical dispute on Goddard Road, just west of Merriman, no, west of Middle Belt on the north side of the street in I believe, yeah, that was Romulus, Michigan. Now watch this jurisdiction issue play out.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Goddard, just west of Inkster.
Edward
Right
John
down the street. Let's
X-ray
go.
All right, you guys see, I'm at the Michigan State Police.
878.
Everybody knows Michigan
Do this,
State Police.
guys.
They all look like Burger King headquarters with blue on the top. All right, so I'm gonna speed up, and we're gonna get there, and you're gonna see me park. All right, you ready? Here we go. I park in a little parking spot where it's lawfully to park.
Racer Fiesta. She said there's a car parked right on top of her car and she can't move. Can you see if you can give her some assistance?
I think that's. They're probably gonna check me out.
Lincoln Park copies. That'll be rescue 4-1.
Just for the strength, F in media. What does that stand for? US. What does that stand for? Consider me ignorant
advise if any
on that issue.
Put my chair up anyway.
contact us.
Also, it's a chateau, the same place the lockout is.
Yeah.
415.
Now that they can describe me.
415. Yes, I just wanted to let you know, Lifeline has no units available, so fire's going to be out there.
Yeah, this is Romulus police guys.
304th area.
14 traffic, south on Sibley.
They're looking.
Copy.
Remember, this is a jurisdiction issue, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't have probable cause or RAS, it's called reasonable articulable suspicion, you don't have jurisdiction.
Edward John Paul 0432 4500.
I told you, look, he's gonna want to get behind me. You ain't pulling. Oh, he thinks he's gonna do a traffic stop on me.
4-1 copy.
You doing it? Hey, he's doing a traffic stop on me, guys.
He was lying.
Hey, check it out. He just did a traffic stop on me.
5 seconds.
You guys see his partner get out? He comes to my thing. Listen to what I say. Right away, I stick to my guns.
Here we go, yeah. Look at it.
I got you.
Rescue 4-1's on team with meeting.
Yeah, the guy's had domestic.
What's going on, sir?
What's happening?
We're getting calls about something. Were you over at a place? There's some heated dispute or something?
I don't answer questions, man.
What's that?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you doing a traffic stop on me?
Yeah.
What?
Suspicion.
Okay. You want to articulate it, please?
So I'm having a hard time here. Can you roll down the window the rest of the way?
Can you articulate reasonable suspicion? No, sir. Can you articulate it, please?
Can you roll down the window the rest of the way?
No, sir. You can hear me.
I'm going to tell you to exit the vehicle if you don't roll down the window, sir.
Okay. Listen,
I see your little setup.
I'm
Pennsylvania v. Mem says you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion or probable cause. There is no probable cause for the stop.
live.
That's cool.
All right. And you need to give me reasonable articulable suspicion of
What's
why.
the case law on that?
Huh?
What's the case law on that?
What do you mean? What the case law on that? Do I have to? Are you telling me that I don't have rights because I'm not going to give you a case law?
You not know the case law?
Yeah, I know the case law, but I don't have to tell you that.
You don't know what it is?
I don't have to tell
I
you
think
it.
it's probably because you don't know what it is.
Oh, really? How much you want to bet? How much? Here, I'll tell you what. I am inserting my Fifth Amendment right. Watch this.
Okay. You have a driver's license, sir? Sir, I need your driver's license. Sir, I need your driver's license. Sir, if you don't give me your driver's license, I'm gonna have to take you out of the vehicle.
Why would you? Are you wanting to inflict force on me?
Sir,
Are you trying to use force on me? You were called for a bar fight down there, and I have my scanner on, and I'm a cop watcher, and you're trying to inflict violence on me.
Let me explain myself. They gave your license plate as part of the people involved.
How much you want to bet that they didn't do that?
They absolutely did.
I got it on record right now.
Okay, 1 second. You want to listen real quick?
I don't give a damn.
Okay, 1 sec. Hold on, I got you. 1 sec.
Notice how the constitutionalist, being me, turns up the the same radio that they have, I have my scanner on, okay? And it's seconds behind. It's only like 2 seconds delay. I got it up to date. Trust me. You don't hear it. You hear Alan Park talking. Listen.
Let's put our listening ears on.
So what they did was they perpetrated a call, okay? Meaning he called one of his partners on a second channel, went to 2 or 3 on their channel, and they perpetrated a response. Number one, he did not give my plate number. That wasn't my plate number that they gave me. And number two, it was an assertion of a hearsay that would not back up any probable cause, let alone RAS.
Provided by Taylor PG with 9745 King 4.
Go ahead, sir.
King 4.
Hold on.
414, Scott.
Sounded like this was just a onlooker.
Can you try to contact Alan Park for me?
Okay. So did you report the fight?
Nope.
No?
Receipt
Not involved in the
421.
Do we understand it? You see that? This guy is so stupid that he's trying to play me stupid.
Each other now. Then I don't have to do anything. I can take off if I want to because I didn't do anything. I didn't break no laws. I don't listen. Reasonable, articulable suspicion that I committed a crime. I need you to articulate that right now, or I'm going to put a freaking complaint on you. You are in color of law. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right now. You understand that?
One sec. Just stay right here, okay? Thank you, sir.
See, this is what makes them tyrannical, guys. They think that I owe them something. They think that I am. They think that they have the right to do anything they want or make themselves YouTube famous or anything of the sorting. They think they could do that.
You're all set. Yeah, thank you, sir. Take care. Thank you for your compliance.
Hey, I need your badge number, sir.
Don't worry about it.
No, that's not how that rolls.
You hear
That's
how
not-
they talk to me? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't like police officers. Listen to the way he's trying to tell me. He's a fucking tool, for crying out loud. Do you hear me? This piece of shit is a tool. That's all he is. He's a fucking tool. I'm the steward. He violated my Fourth Amendment right. Who the does he think he is? Listen to the way he talks to me after fucking up. No apology, nothing. He's like, don't worry about it. Now he's failure to ID. Nothing happened. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Same piece of shit. You bootlickers allow these people to exist for what reason? To keep you safe. You know all them people down there that are beating the shit out of each other? They're still beating the shit out of each other. A girl got her ass beat by a guy because this piece of garbage pulled me over instead of doing his job.
Now he's going to get behind me.
They called them back to the fight. Remember the original fight, guys?
Watch this.
They're still beating the shit out of each other. He wants to play games.
See, now he's going to try to do a trick.
Notice there's nobody behind me either. Here's my mirror. That's evidence right there. That's why it never went to court.
traffic stop.
That's why I never wrote a ticket. I wasn't going to give him my information for him to fucking him me up.
I mean,
Fuck this piece of shit.
he's doing a traffic stop on me again. You see that? There's rocks on the roadway. Rocks on the roadway. If I was you, I would leave me alone.
No, because it never happened. What they accused me of never happened.
If I was you, I would leave me alone.
I think he got fired. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't know. I haven't seen him out there.
If I was you, I would leave me alone. You know the rocks on, you know the rocks that are on the freaking street? It causes your tires to spin when you take a left.
I stopped you for careless driving. If you want to fight it in court, you can. But
Okay. So you did it live on YouTube. You did it live on YouTube.
Because you stopped right there in the road.
No, I didn't. There's got to be somebody behind me for me to impede, sir. See, you're being a tyrannical tyrant right now. I look at me. I got 4th-degree burns all over me. I'm not a threat to you, and you're acting like a complete moron.
You knew I stopped you for careless driving.
No, I didn't. I took a left. I took a left.
So I told you why I stopped you.
No, I'm watching you because you're a tyrant. You're a tyrant. You're no good. You're trash, and you're a tyrant. You continued. Hey, y'all, call the police department. Get their lieutenant involved. I know you're lieutenant, and trust me, when they know who I am, they're gonna watch me because I watched you pull up. I watched you try to violate my rights and put freaking violence on me. Do you know the state of Washington right now? The state of Washington right now. My state of Washington right now told us
I need your driver's license, sir.
for what?
For careless driving.
I didn't careless drive. I didn't careless drive. Can I get your name and badge number?
Absolutely, 71.
What's your name and badge number?
8. I need your
What's your
driver's
name?
license, sir. Sir, I need your driver's license.
What's your name? Do I pose a threat to you?
I need a driver's license, sir.
Why?
I need your driver's license. You
Why?
committed a moving violation. You messed up.
I didn't commit a moving violation.
Sir.
There's rocks on there. I took a left. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. It's on
Sir,
video.
I need your driver's license. Not
For
your
what?
driver's license.
For
Because you
what?
committed a moving violation.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right, get me a supervisor. Get me a supervisor. I'll give you my driver's
Sir, I
license.
need your driver's license.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm turning the vehicle off. I want your supervisor right now. I want your supervisor right now.
Can you run the plate and see if this is his, and then I'll just mail him the ticket? Okay.
Do you hear her? She's like, it is. She's lying her ass off. It's not.
Sir, I need your driver's license.
What's your name? Do I pose a threat to you?
I need a driver's license, sir.
Why?
I need your driver's license. You
Why?
committed a moving violation. You messed up.
I didn't commit a moving violation.
Sir.
There's rocks on there.
No.
I took a left. Yeah, there is.
Sir.
Yeah, there is. It's on
Sir,
video.
I need your driver's license. Not
For
your
what?
driver's license.
For
Because you
what?
committed a moving violation.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right, get me a supervisor. Get me a supervisor. I'll give you my driver's
Sir, I
license.
need your driver's license.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm turning the vehicle off. I want your supervisor right now. I want your supervisor right now.
Can you run the plate and see if this is his, and then I'll just mail him the ticket?
I'm going to show you an
Sir,
unedited.
for careless driving.
That is color of law, y'all. That's color of law. Color of law. All the way.
Okay. So people seen that. Now watch this one. Here's another retaliation stop where they had no jurisdiction. Remember, these are all jurisdiction issues, guys. Every bit of them. This is unedited. Here, let me show you that again so you guys can see. You see this? I pulled into a Wyandotte alley to see Wyandotte police in my way trying to park behind Pizza King. Okay? I spelled King wrong. Everybody knows what that is, though. Doesn't matter. You see that? It's K-I-N-G. I don't know what happened there. I got 2 I's in there. Anyways, this is the unedited version of this. Take a watch of this. Watch the retaliation in here. Remember,
That's right.
I wasn't even there before I let this go. I wasn't even going to let them. I was not out trying to do a cop watch. I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. I slept half the day because I had a lot of pain. I was having brain issues the night before and I couldn't sleep. So, I usually do what I'm doing now to kind of, you know, um, deflect myself from thinking of all my issues and my pain, and it helps me get my mind off of my high anxiety. So what I do is you know I just do stuff like this. But anyway, I was probably having one of those nights, and then I got up and about 8 o'clock started getting my crap together. Decided I was hungry. Got in my vehicle because usually when I go out, you guys see this? Here, let me show you so you know. This is just a fact. Oops. Here is my setup. Okay. I usually have this ready, hot, loaded, right? And here you're going to see me loaded up, which means I wasn't prepared to do a cop watch at all. This happened, and there's the evidence of that.
Get out of here. That's okay. Go back up. So they got this shit back up.
So I literally had to back out of there, back into a parking spot, and load my shit up. So without
Haven't seen me
jurisdiction,
in a
they didn't have
while.
jurisdiction because they had no PC. They went off a law that criminalized a constitutionally protected activity.
So let's go give them what they want. Go keep an eye on them.
See how I'm loading my shit up? I didn't even have my shit together. Let me
Come on.
speed this up a little bit.
Let's go see what's up. So they had one in code as I was coming out. Just the press. This guy's over here like, what the fuck is this guy? Bootleggers, you know what bootleggers are? Damn it. You know you're on private property. So they got the dog going around the car. Dog's only got an attitude problem. I had to put mine down for doing that.
Remember, I'm talking to y'all.
Sounds
I'm
like you're
not
being a little
talking to them
disobedient.
at all. I make no contact with these cops until they do it to me. Until they contact me.
See?
See
He's
how he
attacking.
lunged at, you see how he lunged at the guy in the truck?
He's just mean.
Terrible.
I think I've seen him going after them cops over there. Them two cops standing there, see them? On the other side? Parking lot. Pizza King parking lot. Me too.
I didn't hear what he said. I don't even know why I said that.
I got it on video that they that cop, he turned down the cop.
They didn't like that. That just destroyed your whole narrative.
So they use that. See, I'm a professional when it comes to dogs. I knew that dog.
What's up, deplorable? It's good to see you, brother.
And they're using that to get him out of the car, which you'll have video of that.
Hey, Nicholas, have you seen this one yet?
evidence for her.
They had no PC to do this whatsoever. That was the state trooper calling me because I was live. I do have friends, man, in law enforcement, and for this guy
So good.
to believe that I'm not, you're out of your mind. I support the police when they're right.
So the dog latched out at a couple officers over there, and then he latched out at the door, which is a sign of disobedience. It's not a sign of obedience. It's
I'm
not
gonna tell you this
disobedience.
right now.
My Presa Canario, I had to teach him.
I'm gonna
At a
tell you
beer-
this right now. If I disappeared, you guys, these cops would be 10 times worse than what they are now.
Very young age not to do that. Tear them little German shepherds up, eat them for lunch. But I know disobedience when I see it. So they went off a disobedient dog to get this guy to violate this guy's Fourth Amendment right. They used a disobedient dog to do so. Don't come over here giving me no directives. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I don't want to talk. Don't talk to me.
What's your name?
I don't want no consensual contact with you.
What's your name, sir?
As long as I stay 10 feet
See how
from you, I'm good.
disrespectful he is.
What's your reason to be out here?
PTFO, sucker.
What's that mean?
Means push
Figure it
the
out.
fudge on. Push the
Call
fudge
your chief and
on.
ask him. He knows what he means.
Fudge, fudge, fudge.
You buying a pizza?
I can
Maybe.
say fuck all I want.
Maybe.
That's what it meant to me when I made
What's
it.
your name?
I didn't
None
cuss
yet.
when I made that.
Also in the city of Wyandotte, we have an alley use regulate.
I don't give a shit.
Alley, you
I'm out in the alley.
Yeah.
I'm on private property, dickhead.
You're just in the alley.
It doesn't matter. Here, I'll step in it again. Watch this.
Yeah.
Go back out. Step in it again. Go back out. Watch this. You see that?
Yeah.
Get a good look at that tyrant.
Yeah.
I got a fucking
So you're in
2-year
violation.
law degree against you.
You're in violation. You guys hear that? I'm in violation while engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, and nobody checked his dumbass because they all were busted violating this guy's rights, and they had nothing to lose but to project it onto me. Flat out, point blank. I'm going to sit here and eat an orange, and I'm going to push play.
Your little 6 months.
You're in violation of Wyandotte.
No, I'm not.
Being back here.
Ordinance is an infringement. I'm in a constitutionally protected activity, homie. Go on with your game. I'm the press. Get out of here.
You're the press. Do you have a press ID?
I sure do, but I'm not showing your tyrant ass.
No?
And you ain't gonna put your hands on me either.
All right, sir.
Look up State versus Mobley. I'll defend myself. Yeah, Adam Denlinger. Say it right, you fucking moron. It doesn't matter, you pignoramus. You can't ticket me.
You see, when you're trying to hurt me, Your Honor, he wanted to see my press credentials. All right. Everybody has a First Amendment right, especially when they're saying, look, I'm in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm in my First Amendment. Why would I show you something? Are we in North Korea? The Sanos? Are we in North Korea? Honestly. Are you and police officers the arbitrators of the First Amendment? Or we the people that put you in power delegate that authority? We're the ones that delegate that through the press.
Pignoramus. You see, the ordinance that they would give me going in and out while I'm in a constitutionally protected activity. That's not how it works. The Constitution says, Section 6, Clause 2, any state law that affects a federal law supersedes all state law.
Let's look that up. The Sixth Amendment, Clause 2. Let's look that up real quick. There it is. Ready? Bam. The Sixth Amendment of the Constitution, Clause 2, also known as the Confirmation Clause, that guarantees the right of a criminal defendant to be confronted with the witness against them, meaning they have the right to face their accusers in court. It's also the Supremacy Clause. Let me look at the Supremacy Clause. Article 6, Clause 2, Supremacy Clause. There you go. There it is. All right, good. The Supremacy Clause found in Article 6, Clause 2 of the United States Constitution establishes that the Constitution of federal laws and treaties of the supreme law of the land binding all the state, federal judges and superseding conflicting state laws. Do you see that? So you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, state law does not supersede federal law when federal law is people's rights. Civil rights are federal law. They're not state laws. Even just because they rewrote them into the state, it became federal law before it was state law. So all the majority of the civil rights that are in federal law supersede conflicting state laws. But I got something else that'll beat this anyways. The fact of the matter that I was there to get a pizza, you know, that gets rid of the first one. The second one was me redressing them. I redressed them, and I wanted to write them up. I wanted their name and badge number. I wanted them to know that what they were doing was wrong and how they went about that whole situation. It wasn't what they were doing to me either. It was what they did to the dude. Look, there's 5 bars within that area. Pizza King serves beer. The place across the street serves beer. There's 2 doors down. There's a bar. There's bars everywhere all over the place. It's mainly adults. Here, you want me to prove that one too? Let me prove that one too. Because, you know, I got to come with receipts. You know, if you're going to come out with stuff like this, ladies and gentlemen, you have to come with the receipt, man. I say this because it's the fucking law, man. Sorry if you don't like it. I mean, that's exactly the whole point of it. Just because you disagree with it doesn't mean that you're not you undertake it to support it, and because you do that, it becomes treason. Do you guys see that? Here, let me show you where it says treason. USC 182381 treason. See that? And it's Aaron versus Cooper. Any judge who does not comply with this oath to the Constitution of the United States wars against the Constitution, engages of acts of violation of the supreme law of the land. The judge engages of acts of treason. The United States Supreme Court has stated no state legislator, no state executive, no state judicial officer can war against the Constitution without violating to undertake to support it. I know people get bored with it, especially cops. Cops get bored with this all the time because they don't like the law when it's put on them. They can't stand it. Sorry, man. Sorry, Charlie. You suck my dick. Now what? Not that I would let him. Not that I'm gay and I would ever let a man suck my dick. I'm just saying that because you know I am literally attacking his cophood because there is no man in him, and he does have a badge, so I'm attacking his cophood. He's not a cop, man. He's violating his oath. Literally warring against it. He committed war against it as soon as he went on the conclusion of that dog. Attacking officers knowing damn well that that dog was not right. And the proof is in the pudding because they didn't find shit. Like I said, they were shopping. I hope he does. To give me a reason to go to record in the courtroom. Their judge is not a tyrant down here. He'll give me permission to record and make this guy a fool. Because not all these judges agree with these police officers. They don't. They got to deal with this bullshit every day. Just like cops got to deal with me every day. You know, you guys are annoying too, so I might as well be annoying to you because you're engaged in your you know what, when you're engaged in your duties, you don't have no rights. You're engaged in duties. See, I fucked up their case against this guy. Hey, look up Wolverine Transparency. I ate 2 oranges. I fucked it up because I was hungry. See later, you'll see that this is unconstitutional because the Northwoods, I see you up in here. What's up? Northwoods Media, I see you. Let's see. Usually his old lady is right behind him. JC, what's up? What up, though? What up, though? The dog was not in compliance. It attacked the 2 officers. It went towards YouTube. Stops fucking up. I'll get my views back, and we'll be all right. Them, and it almost attacked you with your window down. If you could kill me, would you? If you guys could literally point a gun at me and shoot me right now, would you do it? Because that's what you could do with your dog. You know, you could choose to go by the dog that you know that's wrong, just like you know shooting me would be wrong, but you might get away with it. You might. And most of these cops are just Straight up ignoramuses. They're ignorant. They don't know the law. That's what makes them bullies. You all right, man? Sorry they did that to you, man. That was clearly unconstitutional what they did. Clearly. You want to say anything to the camera, or you want to leave it be? Don't let these people fear you.
Nah, man.
Or don't be scared of them.
That's a probation violation right there.
Well, no, not real. Not when you're engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Right now, you're assembling because they're done with their stop. Yeah. Come on over here for a minute.
Adam Dunlinger, come here.
You see how they call me out my name? That's not my name, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam Dunlinger, come here. Adam Dunlinger, come here. Back here, sir. Sir, come here.
Hey, calm down.
You're obstructing.
I'm obstructing? No, I ain't taking that.
This is for you, sir.
I'm not taking that.
Okay, you're not?
No, I ain't taking that. I didn't obstruct nobody. Look at you, shaking like Don Knotts.
You're not obstructing anything?
No, I ain't obstructing nothing.
No, I'm trying to give you your
This
citation.
is why we have to hire security.
Fair use, regulated, and disruptive behavior.
Looking it up. Constitutionally protected activity. You cannot. We are not in kindergarten. You are not going to tell me that I can't redress you when you just committed a Fourth Amendment violation in front of the whole fucking world. Fuck you. Use a constitutionally protected activity and turn it into a crime. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm going to show up and make all y'all. Give me your name and badge number. Give me your name and badge number, fool. Hey, dickhead, give me your name and badge number. Yeah, that's right. See, the judge is going to see this, you fucking. Judge Grant, do you see how he said no, sir? And he was the person that delivered my ticket. Doesn't matter if the cop's name is on it that wrote it. We're talking about the person that delivered it and put it on my truck. Do you understand that, Your Honor? There's a big difference. He delivered that ticket to me. He should ID my name and badge number. And pigs, you guys are pieces of shit. Oh, no, I'm not going to do nothing. It's all constitutionally protected. I'm not worried about it. Fucking pigs. I would be very surprised if I see this get called out. And if they do, they'll dismiss it. I'd be very surprised. Very, very, very surprised. Because this is going to go against their narrative. That night, that cop was in color of law. If anybody was to do if the ACLU would come down on Wyandotte and actually investigate this, they're pulling people over, they're taxing them without representation, they're trying to squeeze every dime they can out of somebody, and that's why they're using these old fucking alley restricted laws so they can, try to steal money off the people. It's just ridiculous. Not saying it's good, but even if the court, judge, prosecute, and jury would agree with it, well, it's not. This is a CI. It is what it is. And that's why everything that they do here, as soon as I get it into an appellate's court, it's going to be a totally, and I could pick it. I don't need to use them. I could use Wayne County. I could use the Third Circuit, or I could use Macomb County. I could choose wherever I want to appeal this at. They think because Trump's in office that they're going to get something off of me. Anyways, that right there is good enough. I think I've made my point. I think that when people are presented with this and they're afraid of that, and people don't know how to they don't know how to shit, where did it go? Damn it. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, it's right in front of my face here. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go. You guys have a great night. God bless. Wolby's back quiet reading the mail for sure.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You're not going to touch me. You're out of policy. No, I don't have to. Get rid of some of the bias that you have for people with cameras.